Okay, so we are starting on page 2. So page 2, you are going to need one piece that is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, okay? And I've already cut my pieces out and put them together. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through what you need to do. And then you'll need another piece that is 6 1/4 by 6 3/4, okay? With that piece, that 6 1/4 by 6 3/4 inch piece, you are going to go ahead and place that into your scoreboard, okay, and you score a 1/2 inch on the left hand side, okay. Then you're going to take that little piece that we just scored, that 1/2 inch piece, and you're going to adhere it to the 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 inch piece, okay, and it's going to make a booklet like this, okay. And I need to glue that down a little bit more, so let me do that real quick. So you're just gonna, like I said, glue that piece down to the 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 inch piece. All right, and there we go, that's better. Okay, so then what we're going to do, then you're going to need your magnet, okay? So you're going to need one magnet. And then you're also going to need another piece that is 6 by 4 1/2, okay? And for this, we are going to create a hinge. And y'all, if you've seen some of my tutorials before, sometimes I create the hinges because this kind of saves on paper, and it's a good way for us to use some of our strips that are our scraps, okay? So you'll need 1 inch piece, okay? And you're going to go ahead and stick it in your scoreboard and score down right in the middle. So that's at a 1/2 inch, okay? So you'll come out with something that looks like this, okay? On this folded part, okay, so it opens up like this, and this is the fold, okay? You're going to go ahead and burnish that down. You are going to attach the fold to the folded part of your booklet, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue back here, all right, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and attach that hinge, okay. Now that's going to be our little hinge there, okay. And we are going to go ahead and just open that up and burnish that down. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and just snip that off. So you're going to snip that off right there, just like that. All right, and so there you go. So there is your hinge. So this piece, we're going to go ahead and attach a hinge to this piece, okay? And this is the 6 by 4 1/2 inch side, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab one of those little pieces, and we are going to attach that to this piece right here. You're going to attach the folded edge, okay, is going to be to your right hand side, all right, and you are going to go ahead and attach it like this, all right, and this part right here will be glued to this piece, okay. So let's go ahead and do that now. So again, you're just going to go ahead and put glue right down here. And this is a good way to use your scraps. Like I said before, I love doing this. Just uses up your scraps. So, okay. And there we go. Again, your folded piece is going to be to your right hand side. Okay. So it opens up like, so when this is laying down, it opens up like this. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and snip off the excess. Just like that. Okay. And you are going to go ahead and attach this piece. I got some glue on there. So we're going to go ahead and attach this piece to this piece right here. And you're just going to attach it just like that. Okay. Before we do that, we are going to go ahead and cover this. So I went ahead and grabbed one of the longer pieces from this here. This, it looks like this piece, okay? Actually, if you want to see it. Oh, I glued it down. Glued it down. So this piece right here, it has this like this, okay, it has these two pieces, or this piece, and it has these two attached on it like this. Okay, and so I am using the larger piece, this piece right here, for that middle part right here, for this piece right here. Okay, then what I'm also using is one of the borders from one of the sheets. So we're actually going to lay the border down first, and we're just going to go ahead and glue that right on the bottom part. Okay. If you want to put a picture in here, you have your border up there, and it's not glued down all the way, so you can definitely stick your picture up in there. Okay, so that looks really good. Alrighty, and I'm just burnishing it down. Okay, all right, so then the next part is we are going to go ahead and attach it to this piece here. So you're just going to go ahead and add your glue to the back of that, or your tape, whatever you would like. And we are going to make sure that this is folding down, okay? So we're going to go ahead and grab our little flap here, put that right in the middle of this 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 inch piece. Okay, so just going to make sure that that's right in the middle there. Oops. Okay. Alrighty, okay, and then next I went ahead and picked out one of these pieces, and these are the one of the 6x6 frames, and I went ahead and cut it, and I'm going to lay it right here. Now, if you want to cut the center out, you can go ahead and definitely do that, and or you could even make it larger and cut out this whole section in here, right? And you can use this for a photo frame. So if you wanted to do that, you can put acetate behind there if you wanted. Okay, so I'm just actually going to leave this like it is, okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue around that. Okay, right there, right, and I did not glue these down all the way, so you can definitely lift under here and put a picture here if you wanted to. Okay, and then here I'm just going to go ahead and clip that off there. All right, so now we just have this piece right here, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to attach this to the bottom of this. And you're just okay. So before you adhere this down, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and adhere only partial of this down. Okay, you are only going to tape this side here and this side here, and I forgot that I was going to do that, so I had laid this down. So I tell you, if I don't have it in front of me, you guys, I forget. So okay, so we're gonna lay our tape here, and then on the bottom part, and then up this side here. So you are going to leave this opened part. Okay, you're not going to put tape behind here. All right, so you're just going to go ahead. This is how it's going to look when you open it, right? Okay, so we're going to just flip this over. Okay, you are going to put tape down on the folded part. Okay, and I'm burnishing while I'm putting my tape on. You're going to turn it where the folded part is on now on your right hand side. You are going to put tape down on that side. Okay, and that's actually going to be the left hand side. So alrighty, there we go. You're going to turn it, and then you're going to put tape on that other side. You are not going to put tape up at the top part where it opens, okay? Because this is going to be a pocket, all right? I didn't add any hinges on this because it's just going to have like one little photo mount, little photo mat in there. That's about it. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can take this off and we can mount our items. Okay, just like this. Again, you want to make sure you're about a 1/2 inch from the bottom and in the middle. Okay. Oops. Oh, you can definitely add tape to that. Or a tape. You can definitely add some glue to that if you wanted to. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. So for the magnet part, okay, what I wanted to do is I want you to go ahead and place a magnet right here, right in the middle part, okay, of that piece right there, okay. So that's you're gonna cover that with, you know, maybe one of your 6x6 pieces, or you know, another piece, you know, however you want to do that. Okay, and then for this piece here, what you can do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and add that on there, but I'm going to put a word in here. I think I might actually might just put a word right in through here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little tag or something in there. And I have our tags in here. Okay, now again, you may want to go ahead and put your magnet on before you paper this. Okay, I didn't do that. I forgot. So I'm telling you guys to do that. Okay, so I think what I might do is I might go ahead and might just go ahead and just use this one here. Or, you know what? I have another tag I could put in here. So I think maybe I'll just double up my tags. I think that's what I'll do. I could just definitely put this in through here like this. Okay, so then that gives me another area for my picture. So you could definitely do that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Okay. And I'm going to stick this down here like this. Okay. Just like that. Scoot it a little bit. I just want to make sure this is in the middle. Okay, just like that. All right. So there I go. So now I have my, it looks just like a photo mat. So it looks like a photo mat, and it opens up like this and closes. So I can go ahead and just glue this piece down in through here, right? And my magnet will stay in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab my glue. Glue that down. And glue this piece down. Just like that. And I apologize for the mishap, you guys. So if, like I said, please watch the video before you do this so that way you do not make a mistake. So there is that. And the reason why we put our pocket so low is because we have our little, this piece right here. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this piece in here, but we have our inserts, right, that we still have. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just do like a little pocket down there, right? And our insert will go in here like that, okay? And so this right here, so we have our insert, right? And this is what's going to help keep our insert kind of closed here. So when you have this and this, it will help keep it kind of locked, okay? So your insert little die cut right here that we did will be inside of your little pocket area, and it'll help keep it closed, okay? So that's why we did that. So so now we're off to the back of page number 2, all right? And the back of page number 2, we are doing, and this isn't just my instructions, you guys. So, okay, guys, so for the back of page 2, you are going to need a piece, one piece, okay? So just one piece. You're going to need one piece, okay, of 12 by 12 paper, all right? You're going to go ahead and cut that piece that is 6 by 12, okay? So then you're going to go ahead and score that piece right at 6 inches. So you will end up with a little 6 by 6 inch booklet like this, okay? So, and I'm going to move my, there we go. I'm going to move my computer that way. So, and then you're going to need one piece from that same 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You're going to need one piece that is just 6 by 6, okay? Then what I want you to do is go ahead and grab a piece of 1 inch strip from your scrap pile and go ahead and score that 1 inch down the middle. So that would be at half an inch. All right, and that's going to be our little hinge, okay? And you are going to go ahead and put that little hinge right on this piece right here, okay? So the folded edge is going to be along this piece. It's going to be on your right-hand side. So you're going to go ahead and grab your glue and just put that right there, all right? And you're going to go ahead and put that at the edge of that 6 inch piece there, okay? Just like this, all right? And you're just going to go ahead and burnish that down, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clip that off. Just add like a little piece there. So I'm just going to go ahead and clip that off just like that, okay? Then you have this strip right here. You're going to go ahead and grab that other piece that I had told you to cut, and you're going to go ahead and just place that on that inside piece right there. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead, and I want you to put some glue or your tape on the other side of that 1-inch strip. So it's that 1/2 inch strip right there. And you're just going to go ahead and grab your paper and put that right on there, just like that. And just go ahead and fold that over. Okay. And burnish that down. Okay. Just like that. So there you go. So now we have, okay, so for this piece here, okay, that we've just put together, we are going to, I'm going to lay that right on this side here, okay, and I'm going to lay it right next to here, or I might just lay it down next to it. This piece is so pretty, you guys. I don't want to cover any of it up. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I don't want to cover up this right here. So if you're using just a plain piece, you can, decorate this side, maybe put some more little picture photo mats. And that's what I had planned on doing, up and through here, was putting like maybe a little photo mat up here. And so I think I might just go ahead and scoot this down some, like right here next to this butterfly. I think that this piece is just so gorgeous, you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and lay down my, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Okay. And what I want to do is I need the magnet on the back of this sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay this one on here since it's already on there. Okay, and alrighty. And then I'm going to close this, let that go ahead and sit on there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to flip this over, okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and set that down. All right, and again, I'm just going to go ahead and lay that right down here. Now I am leaving a little bit of, now this side is going to go into your hinge, okay, so I do want to leave a little bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch space, okay, on there. I don't want it too close to the hinge. Okay. So I do want it like that. All right. And I'm just going to lay that down there just like that. I'm going to lift this up and we're going to go ahead and tape around this area here. So again, I'm just going to grab my tape. And I'm just using my 3/8 inch tape. And I'm going to go ahead and that magnet catches it right away. So I'm going to go ahead and just place this on here like so. Okay. And there we go. So it is on there now. Okay. And now you can go ahead and place in your paper pack, you have 6x6 pieces. Okay. So I went ahead and cut a few out to stick on here. And I love this piece right here. It's so pretty, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that right there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my pieces down. I'm going to mat this all up and get this ready to go. And then we will go ahead and start with page number 3. All right, y'all, so we are now on our page number 3, and we are going to be doing the front. So make sure that you have your flap opened like this. I went ahead and put my mats on both my front and back, okay? For your front of page 3, you are going to need one piece that is 6 3/4 by 4 1/4 inch, okay? And I hope that you guys can see that okay. Okay, and then you're going to score a 1/2 inch on your right hand side, okay? Then you're going to need 2 pieces that are 3 5/8 by 6 1/4, and you're going to score a 1/2 inch on your left hand side, but one of them is going to be on your right hand side, okay, because these are going to be like our gatefold, okay? So this here, these are going to be attached to the top of this, okay, just like this. All right. And then this is going to open up like this. You can have pictures on either side of there. And I think all right, I used one of my old one of my scrap pieces. So, okay, so definitely you can use your scraps if you have like smaller pieces. Don't forget to use your scraps, you guys, okay? You can always do that. And then this is going to open up like this, okay? And I did it this way because we still have our insert, right? And I went ahead and papered my insert already. And this will help keep our little flap down, okay? So it doesn't get ruined. So we are going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put these on now. All right. So you are just going to go ahead and place your glue right on top of there. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Just like that. And that's going to go right on top of this piece. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. All right. And then this piece is going to go on the other side. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys paper these. We do need to put down some magnets. Okay, so we are going to add some magnets to this. And go ahead and clean that up a bit. Okay. All right, so there we go. So there is our gatefold. All right, and so now we can go ahead and we can lay this piece down. And this is going to go right about, you know, I'm going to put it like right in the middle part. You can go ahead. Actually, you're going to go ahead. I take that back. You're going to go ahead and place this about an inch or about 1.5 inches from the edge of the right hand side of your paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot this over just a bit, just like that. All right, and it's about an inch from the bottom. Okay, which is fine. So, and the reason why I tell you that is because you want this to be able to catch this, okay? So when it closes, all right, so this is going to go in here like this, right? So when it closes, it's going to go ahead and lay on top of that piece, okay? And you open it, then you have this, okay? So here on this piece right here, I'm going to go ahead and just lay this piece right on top of here, just like that. Okay, so that either that or, yeah, I don't know. I might add this one. I haven't decided yet. So, okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to lay a magnet down, okay? Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lay our magnet. We are going to go ahead and place this here, okay? And then you can lay your magnet up on top here or here if you want, on the side or up on top here. You can also lay it on the bottom if you want. But because if you're going to place a picture inside of this area, you don't want the magnet to be shut on top of that photo, right? So that's why I was thinking either on the outside or up on top. If you want it on top, then that way you have room to go ahead and slide your photo behind there, okay? And that would be fine. So because it's still gonna close. Now to keep our doors closed, we are going to be using some of these little guys here. Either these or I don't know. I might use either the stamps or these too. I mean, you can use either one. And again, I'll be doing my closure that I usually do for gatefolds. I just really like that. So I hope you guys, like that as well. So, so for this, that's how we're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my magnets now. Just take one off here. Take off the backing off of one. Okay, and I'm going to stick it up on top here. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and, yeah. Let me see, hold on. Make sure that that's where I want it. Okay, because if I do, I'm going to just cut out this little window right here. All right, and then that way I have a place for my photo. Okay, and there is that. So now I know that I can place this on top of here. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and place my score tape around this way, and this way. Leave this open when I cut this out to put my photo inside. Okay, and to cut this piece out here, basically, I've showed you guys before, you could get an X-Acto knife. You could cut it out that way or whatever you would like. So I'm just going to show you real quick how you can do that, especially if you're new. You could get an X-Acto knife, and I just go around the edges just like this, okay, all the way around. If you are not comfortable with that, you can definitely grab your other scissors, and I'm trying to find my other scissors. I don't know where they're at. It is so bizarre. Oh, here they are. They're under paper, you guys. So, okay, if you don't want to use your X-Acto knife, okay, you can definitely just punch a hole in your paper and then just go ahead and cut all the way around that window, okay? And then you can get your graphics or your acetate, whatever you're going to use, okay, for your photo, and mount that on the back. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you how to mount your acetate for your frame. So go ahead and cut your acetate, okay, and place your acetate on here, okay. And then when you go ahead and place your acetate on there, you're going to go ahead and do the same thing around the acetate, all four sides. Just remember not to take your piece of tape off when you put this on here, okay? Because otherwise what's going to happen is you are going to glue this down, and then you won't be able to put your picture back in. All right. Now you can definitely back this up with either some of your cardstock, or you could just back it up with white cardstock. Okay, and so you have like a little nice white border on there if you wanted to. All right, so that is how that's going to be. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and place this right there, okay? And I'm going to leave that on there because the little white backing on that magnet, because when I put my paper on, I want my paper to stick to that, okay? So that's how that's going to be. Now for our closure here, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and when we get to that part, I will definitely show you what we're going to do there, okay? Okay, to finish off page 3, we need to go ahead and put something here so these little doors will close, right? And if you've watched some of my other videos, you've seen how I create a little closure out of 2 little items, usually from the paper collection. And so I went ahead and cut out these 2 little tags. I thought they were so cute. So I'm going to put one here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one here, like this, okay? And then this one will go on the inside. So to put this one on right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the middle, okay? While it's sitting in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and just put a line right underneath the edge of this little tag here, okay? Alrighty, so there is that. Now, once we put that on there, we're going to go ahead and turn it over, okay? And we are going to line these up on the edges, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this edging right up against there. Now, when I turn this back over, it won't completely line up because there's little, I cut around the little flowers that were on the top. So what I'm going to do here is, again, I'm going to line this up here, okay? So I'm going to line that up on the edge there, and I'm going to go ahead and just put some glue right on the edge of this one, okay? So just like that. All right. And these flowers kind of blend into that other flower that's right in through here, which is so awesome. So I'm going to lift this one up. Go ahead and put some glue down there, just like that. Okay. Just like that. So now you've got a piece that has a little opening like this, right? Well, that is just going to go right in through there, and that is how that's going to keep closed, okay? Okay, guys, so for the back of page 3, we are going to need one piece that is 7 1/4 by 6 5/8, okay? When you have this on your scoreboard, which is the 7 1/4 inch side, you're going to score a 1/2 inch on the left-hand side and a 1/2 inch on the right-hand side. Then you're going to turn it to the 6 5/8 inch side, and you're going to score down a 1/2 inch, okay? So that is going to be your bottom part. Now this is going to be a pocket for a mat or, you know, pictures, whatever you would like to put in there. And you're just going to go ahead and cut on that little X there, okay? Just like that. Once you get that done, you can fold it up, okay? And you can go ahead and lay that down right here, okay? We're going to lay that down right there, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my glue. Just going to go ahead and place some glue right down here. Alrighty. Just like that. And then I have something I wanted to show you all real quick. I thought it would be neat for y'all to do if you wanted to with your die from Spellbinders. So you all know I like thinking outside the box, right? So so we're going to go ahead and just lay this down right here. And I'm keeping it about a 1/4 inch away from the edge of the opening here, okay? So there we go. So that's just going to lay just like that. All right. And then when you lay your mat in here, okay, whether you decide to go ahead and just, you know, put a large little mat in there. Let's see here. I have one right here. here. So you can definitely just put a little, you know, maybe you want to put like a couple of 4x6s, or maybe a 5 by 7 inch. Or, and then of course I'm going to go ahead and stick this beautiful mat frame on there just like that. Okay, and I'm going to leave it just like this. All right, one of the things that I like doing is thinking outside the box when I'm using my dies, and one of the things that I came up with is some corner pieces. So let's say you want to stick a photo in here, okay, but you didn't cut out the middle section of your mat or your little frame right here, right? So you can definitely go ahead and use your dies and make little corner pieces, okay? So what I did was I cut this one out, okay, and I went ahead and I just followed through where it's, let's see here, I can grab that. So see where this kind of connects these two right here? Okay, I just went ahead and cut that apart. So you're going to go ahead and just cut that just like this. Okay, just up there just like that. Okay, so now you have that piece, and then you can go ahead and slide your scissors in, or if you wanted to just cut that away because you're not going to need that, you can just go ahead and cut that piece just like that. So now you have these two pieces like this. You're going to go ahead and just cut that there and cut that right there. All right, and then here you're just going to go ahead and cut that right all the way around just like that till you get to that piece right there. All right, and then what I did was I just cut it at a V. So I just took out that section right there. Okay, so here I'm just going to slide my scissors in, and I'm just cutting that away. So now you have two little corner pieces, and you can stick those right in your corner right here. Okay, and so you could just slide your picture in if you wanted to have, you know, a nice design or something like that. Or if you wanted to set them further down, you could definitely do that. And you could have some up here and down here. So I thought that was really pretty, and I kind of liked that idea. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. And then to get them on there, you would just glue that little piece right there. And just set those right in the middle. Okay, and you could just go ahead and place your picture down. Okay, so there you go. So there are those two little pieces, and I just thought that that looked so pretty. And then the next piece we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lay this down here. And what I wanted to do is see these two end pieces. I went ahead and cut out one of the strips of the die, and so these two end pieces right here are actually going to sit right here, okay, right on the edge of that, and this part right here is going to be cut away, okay. Same thing with this down here. This is going to sit on the edge, and this piece that's hanging off is going to be cut away. So to get that the way I want it is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put some glue here, all right, and some glue down here, and I'm putting it only at the edge of those two pieces, so this in here and here, and I'm just going to go ahead and mount that on there just like that. Okay, I'm not worrying about the rest of this piece because I can get that in a minute. All right, so I will get those in just a bit. I just want to make sure that this is dry, and I thought that this would be really fun because you could definitely stick some of those little cute tags that we have. You can stick those in there just like that, or you could stick some of the other cards that we have. Let's see if I had some. I don't know what I did with them. Maybe here. So you can stick one of these on top of there, you know, and it goes all the way through. So like that. So yeah, you could definitely use those. And I know we have smaller ones. I think maybe I was thinking of these. So like this one is a smaller one, so you could definitely stick that in there just like that. And that green one's pretty. So you could just stick them in there just like that. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and glue the rest of it since it's dried, and you're just going to lift that up, and you're just going to go ahead and put glue underneath it. Okay, rub that. Again, you're just going to go ahead and lift this up and rub that. Okay. And now you're going to flip it over, and you're just going to go ahead and cut that off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that glue first. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. Grab that glue. Alrighty, and just cut that off. Okay, so just like that, flip this back over, and there we go. So there is your little corner piece to match, or not to match, but to to hold your little cards in. And again, these little cards could just fit in there just like that. So I'll just go ahead and cut those apart there. Just like that. Okay, and just stick those two pieces in there just like that. And then of course you have your little mat here. Okay, so that is going to look so cute. So there is the back of page 3. So now that we're on the back of page 3, we are going to move over to page 4. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. Next is part 4, and stay tuned because we have some really cool ideas coming up next.